I miss my sister so much. God could have healed her, but he let her die.
We can't understand why God allows bad things to happen. We just have to trust that He knows what's best. Hi, and welcome to Keys for Kids. I'm Zach. The shortest verse in the Bible is John 11:35. It says, Jesus wept. See, he cried when his friend Lazarus died, even though he knew that he would see Lazarus again. You know, when my grandpa died, I thought about all the stuff we used to do together, and I was really sad. But before he died, he told me that he was a believer in Jesus, so I know he's in heaven right now. Let's listen to our story for today. It's called The Ticking Watch. Avani threw herself onto her sister Daya's bed. I miss Daya so much, she sobbed. I don't see why God let her die after she got hurt in that car accident. He could have healed her. Avani's mother wrapped her arms tightly around her daughter. Mom's eyes brimmed with tears. I miss Daya too, she said, gently wiping the tears from Avani's eyes. But remember, she was a Christian, so God did heal her when He took her to be with Him. Daya is with Jesus now. I know, Avani said, more tears filling her eyes, but it's hard to picture her in heaven with Jesus. I just keep seeing how she looked in the hospital. I want to show you something, said Mom. She left the room. When she came back, she held out a small object. Do you know what this is? Avani took it and nodded. It's the old locket watch Grandma gave Daya. She pushed the tiny knob on the side and the cover sprang open. Avani could hear the watch inside ticking softly. I thought this was smashed in the accident. It was, said Mom. The knob came off and the glass was shattered. The cover wouldn't close and even the chain was broken. I was going to throw it away, but I could hear ticking, so I knew the clock inside was still working. I took it to a jeweler to see if he could fix it, and he did. It looks as good as new, Avani said softly. She smiled a little. It's like Daya, isn't it, Mom? Her body was broken in the accident and the doctors couldn't fix her, but Daya's soul didn't die. Jesus took her to heaven to be with Him. That's right, said Mom. And one day He will make her like new, just like the jeweler did for the locket. This locket can be broken again, but when God gives Daya her new body, it will be perfect and last forever. When Jesus returns, we'll be given perfect bodies too, and we'll see Daya again. Mom fastened the chain around Avani's neck. I want you to have this now. Avani touched the locket. Whenever I miss Daya, this will remind me that we'll all be together again someday. So how about you? Has death taken away someone that you love? It's okay to be sad when you miss those who have died, but for a Christian, death means going to be with Jesus. When He comes again, all Christians will be together forever and will be given new bodies that will never die. Knowing that can help you when you're sad and miss the person you love. Our key verse is 1 Corinthians 15:43.
Our bodies are buried in brokenness, but they will be raised in glory.
And our key thought, Christians will have new bodies.
Hey Zach, why doesn't God always answer our prayers?
Hey Alexander, I'm so glad to get your question. God does answer our prayers. However, the answer might not be what you wanted the answer to be, or it might take a little while for God to answer it how you hoped. Keep praying and trusting God for His answer. God is faithful to answer our prayers always. Here's what Jesus said about it in Luke chapter 11, verse 9. So I tell you to ask and you will receive, search and you will find, knock and the door will be opened for you. Alexander, I hope that helps you. Thanks for writing to me. I'm Zach with Keys for Kids.